So what's going on, Gas Gang? Yes, we are back with another sick video, and today it's in the form of this crazy 680 brake horsepower Audi S8. Guys, this one's going to be real interesting, so stay tuned and let's get it. Kurt, welcome to the channel.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, bro. Today we have something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Proper boss, bro. Proper boss car, mafia car, right?
Yeah, man.
I was saying, like, when it pulled up, it looked like a mob boss could literally hop out the back of it, and you wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of car, and it's got a lot of presence. It's a Audi S8.
Yep.
Which is the kind of the range topping kind of one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they don't do an RS.
Biggest one, yeah.
And it's got a lot of, well, we think it's got quite a lot of similarities with the RS6.
Yeah, very similar engine, literally everything. A little bit less power.
Do you want to run us through the engine and the setup and what it is stock? And
it's a 4-litre V8 twin turbo. Very similar to the RS6, just intakes on both sides instead of one side.
Okay.
Literally, that's the only difference that I know of.
Oh, really?
A little bit less power output, but
and
after
what is the power?
It's 520 brake stock.
Okay.
But stage one map takes it to 680.
Wow, that's proper unleashing a bit for a stage one. So it's probably restricted from factory, so everyone didn't buy one of these instead of the RS6, right?
Well, they do the S8 Plus, and that I think that's 612 stock.
Okay.
So straight away, it's just like
it's just
little map.
Wow, so it's a bit of a cheat code, this one here. So pretty much the same running gear as an RS6, we think.
Yeah.
Slightly less power, probably detuned.
Yeah.
At 680 now, how's it pulling? Was it feel like?
Crazy.
Really?
yeah, it is really fast. Fastest car I've been in personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you saying you're beating GTRs and things?
yeah, I've pulled on a GTR, but not sure if it was mapped like. But
mate, just to say you pulled on a GTR in a what is like predominantly kind of the limo version of, like, do you know what I mean? And how, you know what I mean? It's the prestige of the prestige. Like, bro, that's doing a lot. Like, you know what I mean? So what a sick car. And to complement the map, have you done any other work to it?
Nothing really. You don't really need anything. You can go intakes and downpipes for more power, but all I've got is a straight pipe.
Oh, straight pipe,
pipe, yeah.
So it's got a nice little sound to it.
Yeah.
Unleashes the V8.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I think it's probably worth touching on price of this. Obviously, you haven't done a lot of mods to it, but
no.
We kind of think we might have found a bit of a cheat code here.
Definitely, yeah.
Because this is a 2014, right?
Yeah.
And let's just compare it to an RS6. So an RS6 2014, high mileage, I don't know, high 30s, maybe early 40s. What does this cost?
I paid 20,000 for this.
£20,000, bro. That is so much bang for buck. Just looking around, even from the outside, it don't look like 20 grand worth of car, and then definitely looking in the interior, it does not look like 20 grand of car. So, what are these new? Do we know?
This spec around 105 grand new.
105 grand.
Yeah.
So it's very expensive when it's new, but gosh, it depreciates, right?
Definitely.
85 grand in 6 years. That is crazy. But as I say, guys, this could be the cheat code right here. Get an RS6 for 20 grand, like, you know what I mean? And it just looks like a sleeper too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mate, this is going to break so many hearts. Cool. So obviously not a lot of modifications, but a high power figure. Should we touch on some of the spec of the car then?
Yeah. It's quite a good spec for what it is. A lot of them got the grey roof lining. This is all blacked out. Got the pan roof, which is pretty rare. Yeah. There's probably a lot of stuff that I don't know about. It's got soft closed doors. Some of them don't have that, but it's probably a stupid amount of money for the extra from factory. But it's good spec.
Yeah,
really
it looks really nice. That carbon can't be standard. We're not sure, right?
I'm not too sure. But
I bet that costs a lot of money.
I'll take it.
And you haven't had this car very long?
No, I've had it around a month and a half now.
Cool. So still getting to know it, basically.
Yeah.
Then moving on to your exterior again, it's a bit of a sleepery look, like, you know, not a lot done to it. Do you want to touch on
it? Well, when I first brought it, me and my dad were messing around, went in the rear where the control panel is, and found an MTM tuning box. didn't have a clue what it was, looking around, found it on the internet. It's a lowering module that messes with the air system on the car, and then you can slam it with a couple of turns of a screwdriver.
Wicked, bro. That's such a nice little find, isn't it? That's a win.
Yeah.
So it's on air suspension then?
Yeah.
From factory?
Yeah.
And that little module just drops it. It's decked though.
Yeah,
It's decked, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks
cool. And it's on standard wheels?
Yeah.
And standard brakes?
Yeah, standard brakes, yeah. It still stops well.
Yeah, what brakes are those?
6-pot brakes.
6 pots.
Yeah,
Okay.
stops brilliant.
Do we know how much these weigh?
I think it's around the 2-ton mark. Around that.
2 ton.
Similar to the RS6, but
Yeah.
probably a tad heavier, I'd say, yeah.
A lot of similarities here.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities here.
Literally.
I wonder if it drives like an RS6.
I've never drove one.
Do you know what? Neither have I. Can you believe that? I haven't. It'd be interesting to see how this bad boy drives.
Yeah.
And yeah. Should we get out in it?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Alright guys, so we're out in this Audi S8 and the first thing I've got to say is, apart from the revving, which sounds sick,
Yeah.
You know what I mean, soft limiter on there obviously restricting you a little bit, but bro, it's like we're gliding on a cloud. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's although the exhaust sounds nice, I can just about hear it. It is so quiet in here, isn't it?
It is
Bro, we're
very
just
quiet.
in luxury, man. We are just cruising. And a question I thought would be quite interesting to know is, you're a young guy, you're only 23.
Yeah.
Most 23-year-olds wouldn't go for an S8. It's quite it's different. It's different. Why did you go for one instead of something else?
Well, when I was 19, I had a A5, which was an RS5 replica.
Oh, okay.
And then I went from the A5, which was quite a big car, to a S3.
Okay.
Because it went speed-wise, it was a lot quicker, and it was just like, it felt like a bit too much of a boy racer. And
Okay.
I preferred a bigger car. It
Yeah.
to feel better on
So
the
you
road,
just took
like.
it to an
And then I
extreme.
thought, what's fast, big, and insurable?
Yeah, so that's another thing. So insurance was a reason why you bought this, yeah?
Yeah, I love the RS6 and the RS7, like who doesn't? And then I obviously wanted one, couldn't insure it, stupid money, $6,000.
$6,000,
But
yeah.
Put the quote in on this, come back as $2,500.
Oh really? Wow.
Affordable if you pay more.
Bro, we're giving people the cheat codes here. This is an RS6 in different clothing for much cheaper. You can just, mate, that's really interesting to know. There you go, guys. Go buy an S8. Jeez. As far as this, now we're just in dynamic, ready to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Sport, yeah?
Yeah.
Show me what this bad boy's saying then.
Yeah.
It's quick, isn't it? I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. Mate, that is properly warp speedy. Wow. How talky it is, isn't it?
Crazy.
And these seats are so cushioned, you kind of sink into them, innit? You just kind of sit back. Mate, I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. I don't know what I was expecting it to be. It's 680 brake horsepower, isn't it? But it feels like 680. It's a big car, but it just... Give me some more of that, bro. That's just... Mate, it just moves, innit?
Yeah.
It's no drama. It's just
No,
like it just does. It almost feels like it does squat a little bit, though.
Yeah, it does. It squats at the back.
Does it squat at the back? Yeah, because I feel like we're getting pushed into our seat, but like the back end's dipping and like the front end's coming up. It's proper quick. It is proper quick, but it's effortless.
Yeah.
Again, it's got that Audi effort. It's like almost, funnily enough, I had an RS3 on the other day, and I know you can't really compare the two, but you know that was about 680 brake, and it almost felt like it could have come out of the factory with that kind of power. How effortlessly it kind of just applied the power. Now this is kind of the same, but then it's just like, you know, with all the sound insulation and a good, like, you know what I mean, the nice material. Bro, it just sounds. It feels like we're just gliding like on a freight train. Straight away. Oh, that's talky as hell. Oh my god. This is shifting like a car that's like half its weight. Like,
literally.
Mate, the way this is just, it's mad.
It's like you're not in a 2-ton car.
Nah.
Feels like I'm in my S3.
Mate, when you just pulled off there, it really gave you that roller coaster sensation. Really talky. It's mad. Let me see how quickly it kicks down. Yeah, it's got a quick kick down too. Do we know what gearbox this is?
I think it's just the 8-speed Triptronic.
So it's probably an 8-speed ZF then. So it's not even a dual clutch. It kicked down quite quick there. But again, going back to it, like I've been hearing the gear changes and feeling the gear changes. It's rapid.
Yeah,
right?
I have a gearbox mapped with the engine.
Oh, it had a gearbox.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting too. Yeah, because they're very, very quick. But again, everything about this car is just smooth.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like a roller coaster. It must surprise so many people.
I know. It's like a no-brainer.
Yeah. Oh, this is mad, guys. Go and buy one of these. That's crazy. Are they all 20? They can't all be 20 grand.
No, they vary.
Is that a lucky find? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, so Joe Bloggs won't be able to.
Yeah, if you look like I dropped on with this, like the service history and the one owner, but if you find one like that, you're laughing. But it's finding one that hasn't been ragged already. But majority of them probably haven't been ragged. It's old men own them.
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, this looks nothing like the mileage you told me.
So, yeah, exactly. It's like a new car inside and out.
The way it pushes you back, mate. I'm trying. Cars lately ain't been doing this to me, mate. It's just so talky. Do you know what kind of torque this should be running?
Yeah, I think it's around 900 Newton meters.
I feel every single one of them, bro. My face feels like, oh man. It shouldn't move like that. It shouldn't move like that.
Speedo struggling.
What the hell? Guys, no joke. This is weird. Okay. Whoa. Guys, this car, no joke, it's been messing me up. Bro, it's made me feel really weird. And I was saying, I think it's because it's on air suspension. I think that's doing it too. Because it's like when you're taking off, it's kind of like, we're just going so fast, but it's just floating around, bro. It's mad. But right now, I do feel like a boss. I feel like Jason Statham, bro. Transporter free out here. Audi S8, mad. See, variety. All right, cool. This steering wheel's way up, but I'm guessing it's electric.
Yeah, when you start it, should drop down.
Oh, thank you, sir. Okay, so we're moving.
Don't mess with it, it's there.
I think that's cool. I think that is cool. Bang it into drive.
Yeah.
How do we, sport is back one more, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're in sport.
Yeah.
Did the note change? Is it still got valves on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the note slightly changes.
Then,
Just heard a little bit of a roar come to life, but still very, very in a prestige way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In a very reserved manner, shall we say. So, look at the steering wheel's like butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jeez, smooth as hell. Big car. I wonder how it feels. But yeah, it's smooth, isn't it? Even though it's decked, it's just like you're on a cloud of air. It's just nice. All right, cool. So, it's in auto, so it will change for me.
Yeah.
So I might as well just pin it then.
Go forward.
Let's do it. Even the driver's seat, it sets you back. Mate, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. This car shouldn't move like that. This car, it's instant too. Wow, man. Let's see how it takes a corner. Wow. Mate, I feel like Jason Statham right now. Just running from some Turkish mob boss. Mate, this is a weapon, and the way it just, mate, it's really light to drive too, mate. What the hell, mate? This is the kind of car. There's a Corsa in front of us. If I went by fast, we'd probably suck him into the intake. That's what it feels like, or we just blow him off the road. Bro, this is mad. This is really, really fast, but mine fast. Like, I'm putting it down to it being on air. The way it's making me feel. When it's taking off, you kind of feel it floating around a little bit, but it's not all over the place. It's not boaty, but you kind of just feel it like adjusting or doing something.
It's that MTM lowering kit. I think that's made.
Really?
Makes
maybe it's doing something, but you definitely feel it squat. And even from the driver's seat, when I first put my foot down there, the initial takeoff, bro, it's like I'm trying to hold on to the steering wheel to keep me from going into the back seat, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's mad, guys. This is mad. So I'm gonna drop it down and drive it in manual and see if it goes a little bit faster. Right, first gear now. First gear. Right, let's get it. Jesus. What the hell? It's so good on the anchors too, mate. It's so composed. The speed. Look at that, mate. I get it. I get why Jason Statham had one of these now, bro. This is like the ultimate getaway car. It's so composed at speed. Drop it down a cog. Back on it, no turbo lag. Just feel the back end squat. Mate, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my God. This is kind of scary when it gets this. Mate, it's crazy. Do you see how, like, obviously they're long sweeping corners we're taking?
Yeah, just sinking.
But they're at good speed. They're at the speed limit. But it soaks them up.
Yeah.
The car doesn't feel afraid. Like, do you know what I mean? It really does. It gives you so much confidence. Like the cogs were turning in my head then when I was going fast, and I was thinking, this is why he used it. This is why. You know what I mean? Jason Statham, shout out to you, man, and the transport, because, bro, this is a weapon.
Yeah.
It's like a little secret, isn't it? It's like, why buy an RS6 if you can have this? Mm-hmm. It's because it's got the RS badge, I guess, isn't it?
Exactly.
But this has got an RS engine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I like how you've debadged it too, bro. The amount of hearts you must break in this.
Yeah.
This is worryingly quick, man. Like, it felt quick when you were driving it. It was making me feel weird, but like driving in from the driver's seat, it feels even quicker, and it still left me with this weird feeling. It's almost like you know when you feel seasick.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, and I don't even
like
get seasick. But it ain't boaty. It's weird. Oh God, this is bad. This is bad. Let's see if it goes for a little bit more of tight twisters. Mate, I can't get over this acceleration. So it takes this corner. Mate, it is proper sure-footed, and these brakes. Oh my God! And do you know what the crazy thing is? Right, it's such a big car. It's on air. Throwing it through the corners, it feels proper tight, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But when it's accelerating, it's weird. It's a real weird feeling, but it's so sure-footed. And you know what? At the same time, what I've realised is we're able to have a conversation when we're turning. Like, you know what I mean?
Sticking massage.
That's it, bro. One arm on the armrest, just chilling. Mate, I think this is the cheat code.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you're onto something.
You see a lot more on the road after
this.
Everyone's
going to be an auto trader and eBay, bro. No, sick. What a car. Right, guys, that is a wrap. All I can say is it's mad. It's opened my eyes. do you know what I mean? I've learned along with you guys today that what an underrated weapon. Or maybe I'm just late to the party because maybe people know about them. But for what it, you know what I mean? If I saw this on the road, mate, I would never ever think it had the capability to move the way it's moving, like, you know what I mean, and even drive the way it drives, because bro, it's mad. The ultimate getaway car is what I'm calling this car. And one more time, shout out to you, Jason Statham. Yeah, so we're gonna end the video here, bro. Have you got any socials you wanna shout out? Right?
Yeah, I got Instagram page s8_bad.
Okay,
yeah, that's
cool.
about it.
Well, I'll leave links to that below. And guys, if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you like that. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.